Hey, what's up guys? Today's video we will do something special. Then I pushed to #1 in the world earlier in the day. As you guys saw on Twitter, I might already currently I'm #2, but I was #1 before with this Archer Queen, Mega Knight, Inferno Dragon, Rambo, the Bridge Spam, aka Control deck, and I can tell you already, this deck is absolutely ridiculous and it's so good. I just copied it from Ramos, which used this deck before, and it just worked insanely strong. I have a really great defensive ability, and the Archer Queen stuff, the Electuser just makes the deck so much better. If you guys don't want to miss any videos in the future channel, don't forget to subscribe. Also, using critical mode in the shop is highly appreciated. Let me know which decks should I use next and which is your favorite hero in the comment section. I can tell you, thank you so much for the support. It just makes so much fun recording. I can tell you, you will guys see how broken the Magic Archer Queen is. It's just, like, for sure, right now, the best card in Clash Royale. So I actually faced the best players inside of, or like in Clash Royale. I faced Mohamed Light, I faced Anaban, I faced Pompeo, I faced Carpi, the best Pekka Bridger player in the world. So I faced the best players which you can face currently in Clash Royale. So you can always say this is absolutely insane or this is going to be insane. So look at the start. We all know Pompeo is someone, or like someone who likes to cycle Balloon early on. I cycle Inferno because I know knew most likely his deck. I didn't expect to have Electuser, to be honest, but I knew he's gonna have Pekka Balloon because this is a signature deck, and he was also Archer Queen level 14. So I'm just using my Archer Queen here to defend, and now I'm going in here. Why I'm going in over there, and he couldn't use a Pekka because, like, look at this. I have Inferno on the map. This means he cannot Pekka. I have Archer Queen on the map. That means he cannot do anything, and you will guys see why. So I'm just gonna use my Archer Queen here. I'm just gonna use my Electuser, and the most important thing for you guys is waiting. You not want to waste your ability. You need to be one step ahead of the opponent, and we are one step ahead of the opponent because we're not using it. He expects me to use the ability now, but we're not. We're gonna wait until he has no elixir, and now we're gonna use it because now it's gonna be a threat for him because he has no elixir. So you wanna use the ability when he has no elixir, and that's exactly what we did. We got a ton of damage just like starting hand at him, which is absolutely insane. We defended, then we went in. That was just like one elixir ability. You just want to really wait, you want to get a perfect timing, and that's what we did right there. So honestly, from here on the game is just over. It's all about playing perfect defense. As you guys will see, it's absolutely insane. So we're just gonna go over here. It's just about like defending. Not really a big threat for us. As long as you're like able to get a perfect timing with the Archer Queen in case he goes in for a tornado example. So right now I knew he doesn't have a tornado, so he's just gonna spam. I'm just gonna go for this. I could have used it, but I'm like saving it. I'm saving it. And a really nice or smart plays. A ton of players would have used the ability here. I'm like, okay, he will most likely let the tower go, and that's what he does. So I'm not using ability. Spending one elixir for no reason isn't really great. So he's also gonna zap, which was like a big waste. He's gonna go cycle Baby Dragon. We're gonna cycle Inferno Dragon, and overall, this is just insane. So I'm just using my Archer Queen in the back, and I'm just gonna go for a ban in opposite lane. I was like, maybe he's going for a double lane push, and look at the Archer Queen damage. So I'm just gonna wait here, 3, 2, 1. Now I'm gonna use my Archer Queen charge, perfect charge, and now it's just about predicting as Electuser with Mega Knight. GG's well played, taking the dub against one of the best players in Clash Royale. Without problems, because this deck is insane, and Archer Queen is broken. Next game I want to show you guys is the game against Mohamed Light, which is arguably the best player in Clash Royale. You will see he will get destroyed by my deck, and I'm honestly sure if I would have had Electuser in my deck, I wouldn't have destroyed him. But Archer Queen, the full Morten Royale, pay-to-win Royale, is coming in there. So cycling a band early on is always great. Cycling Inferno Dragon, Electuser, I don't really cycle because my problem is I have still Electuser level 13, so it's on a level that I'm not able to reach the tower. So I'm like more using it as a defensive card here. So I'm just gonna go with that. I'm just gonna use it here. I thought like maybe he uses Fire Spirit there, so I'm just gonna go for Barbarian World here, trying to kill that. And you guys will see there's gonna be it looks like I'm not able to break through until I get a ton of value out of my Archer Queen. Archer Queen is really key. So I'm just gonna support my Mega Knight here at 5 elixir with an Archer Queen, I think. Am I? Yes, I'm just gonna Archer Queen. I thought he might do something. Now you guys will see how good Archer Queen is. It's just about perfect timing and knowing when to drop the ability. So now we're gonna use it because why was it smart? Why was the ability smart there? because I knew the Tesla is going down and he doesn't really have a proper response anymore. So I'm just gonna go for the King activation here. I'm playing a really great D-time Fireball. Now, perfect. Hawkeye just gets one shot with the help of the Electric Spirit, and we are fine. We are like getting good elixir trades. We got a ton of damage, and also we activate King Toss. So far, so good. We have the Ramride against him. We have the Magnet against him. Two really great cards. Electro Wizard still would have been great, but we don't have the Electro Wizard in our deck because why are you using Electro Wizard if you have Mother Witch? Not Mother Witch, it's gonna be Archer Queen. Archer Queen. The Queen. So I'm just gonna sack a Fire Dragon. I still didn't know if he has Lightning or not because some people are playing Hawk Lightning currently, which I faced earlier, but I still won because, yeah, I mean, it's Archer Queen, right? I won like the last 10 games with this deck. So he's going opposite lane. I'm using Ram Rider 4 for 5, but still counter push potential. And now I'm gonna do a huge mistake, or like a mistake, which I shouldn't do. Going for a really bad Barbarian Ball here, and he will just able to protect this one, but he didn't, which is like surprising. So I'm just gonna use this. Why I'm using this? Because I really knew he's gonna play this, so I'm just gonna kill this instant. And I still get a small connection because the band is tanking. That's the great thing. This is another thing. It's similar to the Royal Ghost. Sometimes you're playing the Archer Queen. She's gonna get invincible like the Royal Ghost, and then something other is tanking for her, and that's why she's like a threat for some people. And I mean for everyone, like for everyone. Not even the best players in the world are able to defend her if you don't have the perfect counter in your deck. So it was a really smart bandit also because I still got a counter push. Now I'm just gonna use a Fireball here, really great Fireball thing. And now I'm just gonna wait here for 1 second. Now I'm just gonna use my Rambo. I'm also gonna use my bandit here just to try in case he's going for something. Now I'm just gonna use this. I'm gonna use my Fireball here. Now after I use this, and now you guys see, look at this. Look at this. It's absolutely insane. And yeah, he can defend this with a Hawk Rider, but it's still like, look at this. We always get damage, and we always get at least damage or a possible elixir trade of our pushes, and this just shows how dominating, how good Archer Queen really is. So I'm just gonna drop another Mega in the back. Mega is doing an insanely great job. And now I'm just gonna go like Inferno in the bridge. Inferno in the bridge, he's playing his Hawk Rider. We go for the Ram Rider. And also Electric Split because otherwise the Hawk Rider would have targeted the Skeletons and this Snare wouldn't have been on the Hawk Rider anymore. No, you see, he has a big problem. He has a big problem. Tesla isn't really great against it because of the ability. And now look at the elixir he has. He needs to go for this. He's gonna Knight now. But look at this, we're just gonna use the ability now. And she connects to the tower. There's really no way from the defending. GG's well played, beating the best player in the world with ease. Next game we're looking at is honestly a really difficult matchup for us. It's going to be against Pekka Bridge. I lost against him before, but now I kind of switched up my playstyle, and I think I honestly played way better than the first game. So there's some problems in the matchup. First of all, Pekka's really great against Magnet, also electives that we cannot really kill. And the biggest problem for me is the battle line, because if we look at our deck, we just have like the Mega Knight against it. Archer Queen alone isn't really great against Battle, so you need to use the ability, which is like 6 elixir for 4. And we have the Bandit plus how's it called? How's it called, guys? How's it called? Electric Spirit, which is also fine, but not overall that great against it because the Battle Ram still gets value, and especially if he's going for a ban against my ban, I'm struggling. So I'm just using my ability here because he uses an Electro Wizard, so it's gonna be a 4-for-1 trade, and I'm taking that. Like I'm taking that, or like 1-for-4 trade, better to say, because of my perspective. So I'm just taking my Inferno in the back. I'm not really like scared of him going for Pekka. So let's see. I'm just gonna go for an Electro Spirit here. And I just want to make sure always to have something against this Ghost or Bandit Cycle. Fireballing a Magic Art is always the play. And it's going to be a really defensive game. We're both playing Bridge Spam variations. With Bridge Spam, it's all about defending. And like I think you guys saw some of my Bridge Spam videos of me already. I'm always saying that Bridge Spam is one of the hardest archetype to master. Maybe not with Archer Queen. I really need to be honest here. But Pekka Bridge Spam isn't easy. You need to know when to go in, with which troops you go in, and when to not overcommit. So you always need to see, like you guys want to see it. If you face the best Pekka player in the world, like Kapi is the best Pekka Bridge Spam player in the world, he will never overcommit, and he's playing really passive, so it's not just like dumb bridge spamming. So really great charge here, because I still get value out of her, and this is what I want to go. I'm just go for Bandit Bridge. At the bridge, he's going to use a really great Ghost, and he also uses Zap. I was thinking about going for another ability, but I knew, okay, he's smart. He knows that the Royal Ghost with one shot won't be enough to finish off the Queen, that he still needs to play something. So I'm just going to use my Queen here. Not optimal to use it like this, but sometimes you need to do some things which you don't really want to do. So I'm just going to Fireball. And he's also gonna fireball, but still we're gonna like get the ulti out of ultimate ability out of that. I'm also calling it ultimate. It doesn't really make sense at all, but he still needs to spend something. I'm just going for this. He will just zap this, I think. So far, it's looking not really good, but you guys will see. It's every game looks like that. It looks like, okay, maybe I'm losing, maybe I'm winning. It looks more like losing, but then Archer Queen. Time to shine for her. Okay. This time, unfortunately, I need to go in for my Mega Knight, and here's the Pekka already. I don't have Electrozet, so you could think, okay, this is like a really, really tough spot, and yeah, it is. Okay, I'm just going for Bandit Bridge. Bandit is coming down, let's go. And I get a great Barbarian Ball, so honestly his protection wasn't really like great. So right now he's just gonna try to pressure both lanes. I'm not really like scared of him going for Pekka. And now I think I'll do like the key game play. So he's gonna spam left lane and now right lane. But you guys will see what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do is like perfect picture perfect defense. I'm playing my Archer Queen to kill the ghost. Now I'm going for Mega Knight. Now I'm gonna go for Electrospit plus Barbarian Barrel on top of that. Which is absolutely insane. I'm just still gonna drop my Bandit because I really want to do both lane like double lane pressure. He's gonna miss up his Bandit. I'm just gonna fireball here and he still needs to defend both sides. Now it's time to go in for my Archer Queen. I'm just gonna go for Archer Queen now and look at this. Archer Queen is going to the tower and we're gonna get a ton of damage, and this is what I said, this is what I meant with him overcommitting one time. That's the only time he did it, or like me playing perfect defense and counter pushing. Bridge spam is all about pushing, counter pushing. You don't really want to be the first guy who's overcommitting, because then your opponent gets a counter push and you're straight up losing. So you want to just spend the elixir you have and you know you're able even to defend the counter push. So and that's the thing with Archer Queen. This is why it's so tough for a ton of Bridgeman players, if they play a mirror, to see like how I'm gonna win, because this calculation is really difficult to do against a new card like Archer Queen is. So really, really great here. I'm just gonna go for Vanity Protect, and now I know he has like a really big problem. He has like he has to defend both sides. So I'm just gonna go in for Barbarian Bull here. I'm also going for this because he needs to go in for Pekka on this side. I'm just gonna go for another Vanity. I'm gonna use the ability here to kill everything off, and now I'm just gonna go for another Barbarian Bull just to distract here. He's gonna go in for he's just gonna go this. I'm just gonna fireball. He still used the zap, so I'm happy about that. But look at the Archer Queen, still chipping away. He still needs to defend the Archer Queen, which is absolutely insane. The good thing is right now he doesn't have a Selector on Cycle, so I'm just going for this. He needs to go in for that. I'm just gonna use my Barbarian Roll now to finish off this, and I can just go in for another Archer Queen here. I need to use the ability, kind of getting close, or like a fireball, which I'm gonna do here. The Barbarian Ball is doing a great job. I'm just gonna go in for another Bandit here. Bandit high. I'm also gonna use the Electric Spirit to his side, and we're finishing off the game. We're winning against Pekka Witcher, which looks like a really tough matchup, guys. So guys, here last game when we got another pro player, Pompeo, and it will just show you guys how stupid this deck is. We're facing Pompeo, the balloon goat, the best balloon player ever playing this game. And you will guys see, he has Fireball minus Zap, but the problem is with minor Fireball Zap, you're just gonna go for the ability, and then the minor's not doing anything. This is great. Sometimes, which is even great, when you play the Archer Queen in the middle of your, like, in the middle of the Princess Towers, and your opponent's going to minor that, you're using ability, the minor goes to King, which is absolutely insane. So I'm just using ability, perfect ability usage, and as you guys see right now, he still needs to drop an Ice Golem plus a Zap. Yeah, that puts him in a negative elixir spot. So, what I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to go for a Fairy. I thought about going Electric Spirit, but you always need to keep in mind, for me at least, my Electric Spirit is on a level. So I just get 1% defensive value out of him. For sure, sometimes it's offensive, like predicting bats or something, but most of the time it's going to be a defensive card. Here you guys see, he doesn't have his Zap and Cycle, so I'm using it offensively because my Inferno Dragon will be able to kind of get on top of his Inferno Dragon, and they will like die both. Even his tower focused mine, and my tower wasn't really helping there. So I'm just using the Ram Rider here, which is really great. Also Bandit here, and you guys can see what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to use my Barbarian Ball, I think, on the right lane. No, I'm just going to use ability. Now I'm using Barbarian Ball, and this is exactly what I meant. I want to use a tube to tank for the Archer Queen, and this is exactly what's happening. I'm taking a big left side hit from the balloon, but I don't really care. Tower down just because of Archer Queen. Tower down just because from Archer Queen, and you want to play the Archer Queen plus the ability when you, when your opponent doesn't have elixir. By the way, next couple of days for sure will also show after like showing like every max champion. Also do a video about decks without champion, decks to counter champion, like more decks to counter champion as I did already. I really want to switch up counter, I really want to try both, but right now, like with the champions being out, being new, I really want to show new decks and strategic ways to play them. But I'm honestly doing also decks without champions for any type, or like for any player who isn't level 14. So make sure to stay tuned for that. So just going Barbarian Bull here because he needs to zap this. And honestly, there's not really a way for him to win this one. I'm just going for my Fair Dragon. At the end it gets a bit spicy, but I can just Mother Witch here, I'm just going for this. New guys see, I'm just going for this. I knew this is not going to be enough. He's going to Fireball, GG's well played, and we're just winning because of the pay to win aspect and because we understood the Queen better than some players which max it already. Because there's some players which max the Queen, but I don't really think they're great with it, but we played it really insanely great, and we're currently number 1 in the world, though. We got number 1 in the world, and I will try to push back later today. If you guys don't want to miss any videos on future on this channel, don't forget to subscribe. Also, using critical mode makes the content better, and I would say I'm out. Thanks for watching, and goodbye, guys.